What a matchup!
And what a team, Mike. Metro PCS and the iPhone SE for $0 on a network that covers 99% of people in the U.S. Oh, impressive.
Play with the best. Switch to Metro PCS on an unlimited LTE plan and get a 32-gig iPhone SE for $0. Metro PCS. Coverage not available in some areas, plus sales tax. Claim based on talk and text. Not valid for active numbers currently on the T-Mobile network or active on Metro PCS in the past 90 days. See store for details and terms and conditions.
This is No BS Job Search Advice Radio, episode 1042. I'm your host, Jeff Altman, the Big Game Hunter, and welcome. I do this show daily, 7 days a week. Now, I've been doing it this way for several years, and this is the #1 show in iTunes about job hunting. I also have the #2 show, which is called Job Search Radio. The two of them cover different material. I hope you find both of them helpful. Subscribe to both. It will help you with your search. I also want to mention that today's show is about why it's so difficult for an unemployed person to find a job. As always, my advice is no BS, and I hope you find it helpful. And rather than give you a big speech, listen to the end of the show. You'll get information there about how to contact me. And now let's get going. And the question is, why is it so difficult for an unemployed person to get a job? Now, to me, the answer involves confronting a belief that a lot of people have about all the bias that companies have against hiring unemployed people. That's the easy answer. The more honest answer, the one that you don't want to hear, is either #1, you don't have the skills that the market is looking for, or #2, you don't know how to job hunt. Let me break it down for you. In terms of job hunting, if you're not getting interviews, your resume stinks. If you're getting interviews and not invited back, you don't interview well. If #3 is if you're getting invited back and nothing further happens, you're not connecting with people all that well. See where I'm going with this? There are clear skills deficiencies that you have that can be corrected. Now, there are lots of different ways to learn how to do things better. Yes, you can hire a professional resume writer to write your resume for you. You can also join a site like mine, JobSearchCoachingHQ.com, where I have curated information that can pick you up anywhere along the line and help you dissect the problems. Plus, you can ask me questions that allows me to help you dissect it, because you're not an expert at job hunting. After all, as Malcolm Gladwell points out so well in Outliers, an expert is someone with 10,000 hours of job search experience. You have how much? So you're by no means expert, and you don't really know what firms look for. You're guessing at it. Get some help. That's really the thing that you need now, is help. It's not that firms discriminate, although some firms do, for chronic long-term unemployed. They do that because they believe that in a good job market, like they believe it is now, that there's a reason why someone's not getting a job, and it's poor skills. So they use your being out of work for a long time as code for other people have screened he or she. They found them deficient. We're not going to find anything different. So that's the problem. You don't know how to do the search properly. You're an amateur, and you think you know what you're doing, and you don't. Again, tough message, but one that needs to be heard. So that's today's show. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, here are a few ways to engage with me. First of all, I just want to start by saying that I no longer do recruiting. I coach people to perform at a high level. So again, I no longer do recruiting. But if you visit my website, which is thebiggamehunter.us, and look at the tabs on the top, you'll see a menu of choices available to you. First of all, you can hire me to do a resume and or LinkedIn profile critique, interview preparation, help you with a salary negotiation, answer your questions about your job search, advise you about a decision you have to make about a job offer. Those are all there as an option. I can do a job search makeover with you, where we critique everything you've been doing in your search up until that point and come up with alternatives. If you're relatively early in your search, we can do a complete coaching program where I work with you from beginning to end in half-hour increments so it doesn't have to take a lot of time for each session. You can also connect with me on LinkedIn at linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. Mention that you listen to the show because I love hearing from folks who like it and are interested in my help. Again, linkedin.com/IN/The Big Game Hunter. You can take my classes on Skillshare too and become a premium member for 99 cents for the first few months. I have a link in the show notes. Just follow that link, sign up, take my classes. Lastly, I want to mention to you, you can find a lot of information at thebiggamehunter.us, and at times it may seem like it's too much. So you can look at the best of my material at jobsearchcoachinghq.com, where I've curated information that you can watch, listen to, or read to help you find work more quickly. Again, that's jobsearchcoachinghq.com. I'll be back tomorrow with more, and in the meantime, I hope you have a great day. Take care.
Progressive presents Get Pumped. Inspiration to help you do insurance stuff.
Okay, time out. You're gonna let your budget be the boss of you? Take control with Progressive's Name Your Price tool. Tell us what you want to pay for car insurance, and we'll help you find options that fit your budget. Here's some music to get you pumped. Da-dong, 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 dang, dang. I hear your budget laughing at you. Oh, wait, that's just those kids laughing at me. Ignore them! Da-dong, da-dong,
Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.